ladies and gentlemen, dude and dudettes. It is Matt Burns here.
And I am a dudette.
Are you now?
I am the reason why Matt Burns doesn't go to sleep at night.
He really
in
is.
more ways than one.
He really is. No.
See.
Anyway, would you care to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I am Monsieur Irvine.
That he is, and this is The Burning Truth. And wow, what a week. What a week
indeed.
Yeah. Before we even start, would you please, Senor Irvine, do the honours?
Okay. Without further ado, I bring to you the Sunday 6 p.m. Watershed. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions and topics that may not be suitable for younger listeners or for those that are easily offended. However, I do believe something dark side. The Family Guy is not easier on the eyes and ears.
I like the twist you did there. You put a bit of a twist on it.
Twist, like a nipple twist.
You leave Mary Kate and Ashley out of this.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
Stop it.
In joke. Anyway.
That's what she said.
Right. So glad we got the audio disclaimer out of the way.
Whee!
Of course, and as always, The Burning Truth is always in full support and advocates for Black Lives Matter.
We are also advocates for hashtag speaking out, and we also would like to show our support for the LGBTQ plus community.
That we do.
Oh yes, that we do.
That we do. We're always in full support, and as stated, the microphone is always available for anybody who wants to speak their mind on any of them topics as such, just as long as no accusations or anything that's going to get us into legal troubles.
Yeah, in other words, nothing libelous.
Bingo. Anyway, with that being said, we'll move on to the next segment, which is the Burning Truth blog. Which was this week's your vlog. Yes. It was your turn, wasn't it?
Was it my turn? Oh yeah, it was, because I was very sleepy.
Yes. Sleepy Halo.
Sleepy Halo.
And even talking a bit of fashion.
Oh yeah, a bit of fashion. Oh, shut up. Shut up, you fucking clown.
Well, it's in the hashtag.
It isn't a hashtag. You do the hashtags.
I know.
I get no say in them hashtags.
It works.
Hashtag fashion. Can you imagine now? Somebody goes, well, what's so fashionable? He's not wearing a t-shirt and he's got a big fuck off spike through his ear. You've been doing that, bro, since the early noughties. Probably even earlier than that.
Yeah, but you were talking about something fashionable for the future.
For me, that is, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Because Y is a crooked letter and Z is obviously no better.
Of course. But before we digress and before we spoil everything that was discussed, check it out on the Burning Truth website.
Don't you mean check me out? Oh, right.
Giggity giggity.
Giggity goo.
But anyway, we've got to get to the topic of wrestling, and oof.
We have a doozy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a doozy.
I'm just going to say this outright. I know we've had a few people sit there and saying, "You're picking on them too much. Why are you picking on them?"
Well, I have a simple answer for you. It's because they are absolutely fucking dog shite.
They're not doing great. And they're doing things that are upsetting a lot of people.
And you know what? I do not, in one fucking ounce of the word, put the blame on the talent. No way do I ever. I just about to say, I would never ever put the blame on the talent. This is purely Vince McMahon and his little cronies that don't even know who the fucking hell Bobby Ashley is. Or is it Rick Astley?
Or what gimmick goes where?
Or how not to rehash a superhero gimmick.
Oh.
Stand back.
Don't.
It's not a hurricane coming through. It's Nikki ASH.
Don't make me rage. Just don't. No, too soon. Nope, I'm not raging. Nope.
At first, I thought you said, don't make me age. Well, I'm sorry, but the product of WWE is enough to turn anyone into a fucking old man. Listen to me for starters. Grumpy old man. Grumpy. I'm so grumpy.
I'll give you that one.
Right now, I am literally that grumpy. I could put on a flat cap. I could go and buy a Volvo and drive around with a pipe in my mouth.
Indubitably.
Or I could go and buy a Jag, and sit there and moan about the traffic all day and blah, 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 just sipping my triple malt whiskey and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But anyway, the point being is WWE have not been doing great.
Not doing great? Wow, you're being polite today.
I'm trying to not rage at the moment.
Well, we all know how Americans hate the word cunt. Vince McMahon, you're a cunt. Your creative team are a bunch of cunts.
And yes, man.
And a bunch of yes men.
Yeah.
Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson were the only reasons why Vince managed to actually pull off the Attitude Era. And I don't mean with his hand.
Or them dressing up in women's clothing either.
Well, we all know that they would probably have done anything to get a job. But anyway, that's by the by. We have literally got so much to talk about with regards to not just WWE, but AEW as well. The positives, and there are some positives in WWE this week. I mean, there's been some funny moments, even though some of them are a bit mundane and a bit missionary, but,
or something to do with the perfect tribute.
You shouldn't drink when I'm fucking talking because it's, I'm going to end up making you choke one of these days.
That's why I pretty much timed it straight away as you started. I thought to myself, drink quick. Save the equipment.
Anyway, I think what we should do is start with the obvious. The obvious, well, for me, personally, it's Professor Farnsworth worthy of good news, everyone.
And in case if anybody isn't a fan of Futurama, you need a life.
Yes. But we mean that politely.
Yes.
I don't, but Mr. Burns does. Anyway, so
I like it.
I'm on form today. What can I say?
I like it.
So I'm going to start off with the release of Bray Wyatt, because straight away what I want to do is I want to start off with Bray Wyatt, and then I want to move. I know it seems a bit gobbledygook at first, but it'll make sense, trust me.
It will.
Then I want to move into a quote by Vince McMahon.
Oh dear.
A certain quote which happened just before this release.
Oh dear.
So we're talking about Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, absolutely one of the best talented wrestlers that's been in the WWE for 12 years. And he started off in the whole lower end of the scale. Was it Tough Enough?
No, NXT. He was part of the NXT, the first batch up when it was the
boot camp.
Not even the boot camp. It was just after the boot camp thing. I think it was more of the one where it was more like a. It was more like a
start-up promotion of the brand.
NXT. A little bit where they had they had to be teamed up with a pro.
Yeah, so developmental stages then.
I'd say sort of, yeah. When it was going through its certain primal stages of NXT, when NXT didn't know what the fuck it was.
Exactly. So, now you look at NXT and it's just amazing, but whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, we will start there, and we will go into the fact that he's been at the WWE for 12 years. He's literally reinvented himself 3 or 4 different times.
Hang on. I'll think of it at the top of my head.
Yeah, think off it with the top of your head with typing on Google.
No, this is not even on Google, because I'll even mention it, because straight away I can go through them. When he was in FCW, he was one of the Wyndham brothers. He was one half with Bo. Then you go from there. He went over to NXT. He was then Husky Harris for a short time. Then after the whole Husky Harris thing, he then had another gimmick, which is a bit similar to a certain character from a certain Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Casey, gimmick that he had, which was something, Alex or something. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. Then he went from there to then debuting Bray Wyatt, which was...
The Eater of Worlds.
No, it wasn't even the Eater of Worlds then. He was literally just the Wyatt family at first. Then he became the Eater of Worlds. Then he became the Face of Fear. And then immediately become the Fiend.
And no, we're not talking about the Sex Fiend.
No. So, bear in mind, he was having, before the whole, during the Husky Harris, before then, this is when they were literally just saying, we're going to take control of you, and they give him absolutely nothing but fucking garbage. He just went, can I actually just do my own shit? And got it the fuck over.
Well, the whole Wyatt family, that was over. Everybody loved it. They all joined in with the entrance. Mm-hmm. Then, to reinvent himself again, and again, and then end up as the Fiend, which was probably one of the best gimmicks I have seen since The Undertaker. Yep. Which got buried more than once. It got buried against Seth Rollins. It got buried against Goldberg. And then it got buried by Randy Orton. Is it me, or is it just a reoccurring theme here?
I think a certain post that I saw on social media summed it up best.
Seen it.
Which post?
You're talking about the one with Randy Orton?
No. Heel book it was from. Don't feel sorry for Bray, because bear in mind, be happy for him, because right now in the current development of WWE when he was there, he only ever got put over when someone needed to be buried. When he needed to put someone over, he got buried. And whenever he got himself over, they buried him. So now he's now free. So in 90 days, he can do whatever the fuck he wants creatively.
Well, we all know that he wanted to keep. The Fiend would have been a gimmick that he could have taken anywhere. But obviously, now that gimmick has been transferred over into Alexa Bliss, which I just get this feeling. I just get this feeling. Yeah, Sister Abigail, which is his finishing fucking move.
Yeah.
How'd you... Did your head explode when you got that? Oh, Sister Abigail is a move. Did you know that? Oh, so I'm going to make everyone believe that it is part of somebody's subconscious or a ghost or something of the sort that can be transferred into a woman's body.
At least it wasn't the original Sister Abigail storyline where it was Bray Wyatt in a dress.
Yeah, I'm so glad that never happened. Realistically, that would have been just like, what was it called?
What?
Oh, with McAvoy in it. And he's got like, God knows how many personalities.
Oh.
What was the film called?
Breaker? It's something... It was something like to do with mental break because it was...
Oh, God, that's going to bug me now. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it is.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to fucking Google it. I am
That's
taking
all
up
yours.
the role of Matt Burns today. I am going to fucking Google it.
Have you got it? Anyway, we'll just continue on. The point being is, it just comes across as if, like, they just gone, oh, we'll just transition this gimmick over to Alexa Bliss. Bye!
Split.
There you go. There you go, Split.
I really shouldn't say split in that enthusiastic manner.
Yeah, he means the film Split.
Yeah, the film
James
Split.
McAvoy.
Absolutely fucking brilliant film, by the way.
Which is actually part of a series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Unbreakable.
It was
Split.
Unbreakable, Split, and then Glass.
That's the one.
Unfortunately, the third one didn't live up to the trilogy. But anyway, never mind on that.
Never mind. Anyway, why do you always have to come up with a random fact like that? We're talking about wrestling. Shut the fuck up, Matt Burns.
You put it in me head. Anyway, point being is...
The only thing that got put in your head.
No comment. Nope, not going there. Nope. Anyway.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Don't you be trying to quote films to me, boy. Anyway, let's continue on because, at some point later on, I'll be probably, during next week, be quoting films, but more on that later.
Yeah, which one I'm sadly left out of. I'm sad times. But anyway, we're talking about Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt.
The problem I have with this entire thing is the fact that they've passed on the gimmick and okay, he hasn't been in the best mental health. He could have actually asked for his own release because he doesn't want to be taking money for, people's money for granted. That could be the case. But then we find out the supposed reason why he's now been released from the company.
One of the supposed reasons.
No, just as we said, one of, is that John Laurinaitis, Mr. People Power, for God's sake.
John Laurinaitis, who literally needs to pull that fucking rusty fucking pole from up his arse.
And what makes it worse is notoriously known for not being
a
so...
prick.
Yeah.
What's the number one rule of progress?
Don't be a dick!
So why is he? Why is he such a dick?
No idea, because he probably thinks he's got people power! Even though he's
if anything, he's got fucking penis power from when he's under the table giving Vince McMahon a fucking gobble.
No. As Shawn Michaels says, they don't play swallow the leader. No, I had to.
That thought never even crossed my mind. I like that one, Matt Baines. I like that one.
I
Yeah, I
thought-
will let you have that one. Yeah, that was brilliant.
But anyway, the point being is he's now been let go. And if it is for the supposed reason that John Laurinaitis has done it as budget cuts,
Again,
if it
Braun
is,
Strowman, anybody?
what the fuck? If it is for budgetary cuts, then why is it the wrestler's fault? Shouldn't it be the the people who handle the money?
Well, this is the thing. Because I saw that they are planning on doing another Super Showdown or Crown Jewel this year. And
So
that's going to cost them money to get all of that set up in Dubai.
Yep. But then it'll be Dubai money, remember? You're forgetting about that.
Yeah, it'll be Dubai money. But last time, they didn't even get the fucking money.
No, they almost got delayed.
You know, it's like, oh, well, we want the show, but you are not having your wrestlers back. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, what? What is this situation? Anyway, budget cuts again. Budget cuts. I'm sorry, but they had what they believe is one of their most profitable years last year. So what's changed?
Oh, wait, nothing's changed because in actual fact, they've actually just had a quarterly meeting where they were heading into another most profitable year again.
Exactly. So they're talking about record breaking. I just think they're talking record bollocks because it's not fucking budget cuts at all. They've got nothing for them creatively because they can't, or the creative writing team has fucked it up so much that they're actually embarrassed and want you to forget about them.
Yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, I think Renee probably brought it up best recently, if I'm not mistaken. Because didn't she actually put out a tweet saying that at least AEW don't treat the wrestling fans, not universe, fans...
Like idiots.
Like idiots. They don't treat them like that.
No, they don't. And to be fair, we get pure wrestling, even though...
She's had some backlash.
I won't even get into that because it'll just annoy me.
No, I know it will. But she's even had some backlash. Now, the funny thing about it is...
Backlash for what, though? Backlash for what? Having an opinion?
Having an opinion and basically stating that, how dare she, because most of her wealth that she's got was working from there. She's entitled to a fucking opinion.
Yeah, we're all... See, this is the thing. If we grief somebody for having an opinion, that's our opinion on your opinion. We're not shooting down your opinion. We're not saying it's wrong. But what we are doing is debating it. It's a healthy debate. That's what happens when you disagree. You have a debate. Me and Matt Baines have been on many ends of debates with one another.
Yeah, we have.
And friends. We don't agree and see eye to eye on a lot of things. But at the end of the day, we're all still good friends, and we don't fuck around and we don't talk to each other like we're fucking idiots.
Exactly. And on top of that, in the fact that we are having the conversation, we both end up becoming more enriched from it because we then learn the other side of the point and I think, maybe he has a point.
Yeah, he has a point, and not the one in my pants. Sorry, I was going to say, I'm just putting it out there, but
you had to, didn't you?
It's not a good idea to say that right now.
No, it's not.
But yeah, so it's not just that though. Mickie James is another one as well that's come out and
she's fired
later, and she's fired shots, but they're not really shots. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Mickie James was treated like shit.
Yeah, she was. But the one thing I will say is, with the Mickie James, when she first explained it, she didn't exactly make it clear on the first tweet. So glad she corrected herself on the second one, but someone ended up having a bit of a backlash from it.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying, though. There shouldn't be any backlash from anything, unless it's derogatory or, libelous or slanderous. Then what's the problem? It's an opinion. Opinions are like arseholes. We've all got one.
Pretty much.
So just
yeah.
wind your necks in and fuck off.
And the thing is from this, and I'm actually going to put a healthy spin on this.
Oh, please do. Put a bit of salad trimming on it.
Right? Because I can actually see one good thing from this. And I'm pretty sure that my colleague will agree with me on this. Because you probably might already know where I'm heading with this. Because, Bray Wyatt has got the no compete clause, which I think is all bullshit.
Yeah, which is bullshit, because if you are what we call a freelance contractor,
Or or an independent contractor,
then once you're released from said job, you can go anywhere you wish to without. So it just doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make sense.
That
could be a discussion for that could be an entire fucking episode discussion.
Yeah, well, we've already covered it several times over the last fucking
We're not going
God
to,
knows how many months.
We're not going to address it again. You know our opinions on it, and I'm just going to say this: 90 days. He's a free man. He can go wherever he wants. It's not like there's a company where everyone is going to lately, or is there?
Well, yes, but this could also lead into my next point. A certain quote from a Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I would like to just get that quote up because I want to read it word for word so everybody is clear on what was said.
Yes. And while he's doing that, I'll just continue on. And the thing is with Bray Wyatt, he is such a creative gentleman, and we know he's had a bit of mental suffering lately due to a certain situation that involved Brody Lee. We know about that. Hopefully, he's able to recover from that situation, and he comes back bigger, badder, stronger. And actual fact, I hope he actually, the so-called fact that normally happens when someone gets released from WWE happens to him. He gets absolutely ripped and looks amazing.
To be fair, I wouldn't change Bray Wyatt's image or anything if he wanted to. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, everybody that leaves WWE is like on a permanent fucking shredding diet, and it's like they hit the fucking gym all of a sudden. It's like, damn!
It's like, damn, what the fuck?
But then it's like, Big Cass got fucking jacked, and now he's at fucking Impact, and he's like, whoa!
He's huge!
Jesus. He's a big dude anyway, but now he looks fucking mean. He literally looks like what Edge would look like if he was on steroids.
And had stilts.
Anyway, I've got the quote from Vince McMahon. The quote reads, hang on a minute, where's it gone again? Fuck's sake.
It's doing the vanishing act again.
It is. Oh, there it is. Stupid thing. McMahon said the following in response to a question. Well, it certainly is not a situation where rising tides, because that was when WCW owner Ted Turner was coming after us with all of Time Warner's assets as well. That was a different situation. AEW is where they are. I don't really know what their plans are. All I know is what our plans are. Fuck all. I don't consider them competition in the way that I would consider WCW back in the day. Not anywhere near close to that. Wow. And then he...
that could actually segue into another topic, actually.
I think...
If I'm not mistaken, in the past, didn't Triple H, during a certain Hall of Fame speech, state that AEW was a piss-out company?
Yeah, well, we all know that Triple H is probably staring at Vince McMahon over the dinner table right now, frowning.
As if to say, what the actual fuck are you doing?
Yep.
You made me say the lines I didn't want to say, and now I'm looking stupid.
Lovely. It's all great.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's just what I find so funny is that you know what? Straight immediately after this segment with Bray Wyatt, we're going to jump over to a bit of WWE and AEW shortly, because you've actually reminded me of a topic that's actually come up during this week, which is, I can understand why certain people were outraged by it, but me personally, I found it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with that one.
Yeah, but all I'm just going to say is, Bray Wyatt has got the possibility...
I found the last part of the quote that it was missing. I knew it was missing something.
Please continue.
So, after he said, I don't consider them competition in the way that I considered WCW back in the day, not even near close to that. I'm not so sure what their investments are. As far as their talent is concerned, perhaps we can give them some more. It's funny that he says that, because not long after that, WWE released Bray Wyatt. That's funny. So, is that a teaser from McMahon already? Has he been in talks with AEW all this time? Is he frustrated with the lack of creative freedom with his character? I believe all of the above, plus everything that's happened with Brody Lee. That's not happened. He obviously lost Braun Strowman as well when he got released. So I can imagine that he's feeling really down and what have you. He's not getting the run that he deserves as the Fiend. So why should he stick around?
Exactly. And it's not like anyone else has been, making conversations recently and making waves lately. Oh, wait. Because I know everyone keeps saying, it's official. It's not official until we see the graphic or they actually turn up on the show.
Although I did find it interesting that they were teasing a certain individual a lot.
Yes, we know.
Darby Allin. You may as well have fucking kneed us in the balls. It was that fucking obvious what you were referring to. Jesus Christ. It's like, wow, best in the world. Even though you lay claim to the fact that you're the best in the world. Wow. Really? There's only one person that has said it like that for a while.
And also hyping up that tickets on sale for the first debut of Rampage, which is in Chicago.
Yes. Who lives in Chicago?
I wonder if it's going to be clobbering time.
I do wonder. I wonder.
And it's not like a certain group has suddenly started following the TNT page for it either, as well.
Damn, you have been doing some spying, haven't you little pervert?
What? A certain music. I like to do my homework, that's what I'm just saying.
Would this be a certain homework? But which version? I don't know about this, because obviously I'm not a secret stalker like you, Mr. Beans.
What about the original band that actually made the actual certain theme song that Punk used?
The theme park.
I know. Almost, I did slip up then. Yes, but anyway, so let me continue. The original.
Sing the theme tune.
I waited for that one then. Basically, all I'll just say to you is, cult of personality. Anybody?
Ooh, are we going with that one, do you reckon?
Well, they're following them.
Interesting.
So as you can imagine...
Cult of personality.
Need I say more? So, they even referenced that on the damn episode.
Even though I do prefer the CM Punk version of that before.
Oh, you mean the one that Randy Orton used originally?
Uh-huh.
Good song, but I think they ended up. I think it was too costly for them or something.
Yeah, well, anyway, we of course are talking about CM Punk going to AEW. No, it is not official. Please stop saying it is official before I decide to slap you across the face with a wet kipper.
Yes, even Cody Rhodes advertising it because I even had someone say to me, "You're calling Cody a liar? You're calling Cody a liar?" Yes, I can call Cody a liar because it's not even official yet. Has he signed the document? No, he could just be doing that just to get hit and likes. He's a promoter.
The way that AEW do things is how WWE used to do things.
Yeah.
By it's Austin. You get your teasers, then he comes back. Or you got The Rock, you get the teasers, then he comes back.
When it's Taker, teaser.
You get the teasers, and then he comes back. Or you get teasers for Taz for the whole time, or teasers for Jericho. They make the debut.
Yeah.
When you least expect it, for fuck's sake. Even though they are, and this is what the only thing that bugged me about the WWE back in the days, they used to hand out fan signs.
Yes.
So fans knew what to expect that were already in the audience because they got a sign saying Y2J is here, and it's like, yeah. You know, that used to do my head in. It's like, Taz is here. Yes, they still get a pop, but you know what I mean? It used to ruin it. So I just hope AEW don't go down that route because that'll just fucking annoy me.
Although it's good to see the actual sign, the handmade fan signs come back because some of them are fucking hilarious.
Oh god, yeah. I remember some of the UK signs as well. Some of the UK signs were hilarious.
Hell, even I've had one.
Yeah, it's brilliant, hilarious. It's even funny when you see somebody in a Manchester United football T-shirt or Liverpool FC football T-shirt sitting in the crowd. It's like, damn, the club's fucking reach is far.
Exactly.
So this is how international sports can be. Sports entertainment, wrestling, football, all that sort of stuff can be. But anyway, we're talking about Punk. I hope amongst all hope that CM Punk is announced first.
Yeah.
And makes his debut. And then Daniel Bryan. Give it a few weeks. And then Daniel Bryan is introduced. And then as soon as that'll, I really do hope it happens that Bray Wyatt manages to clear his head, come back. I'd personally like to see him join the Dark Order, but I would understand it if he didn't.
Yeah.
Because
however,
it's a lot of emotional attachment there.
He's not the only Wyatt family member, possibly also in talks with AEW.
Now, this is one that I haven't read. If you're talking about Braun Strowman, where's that one come from?
There's actually been speculation that he has actually been in talks with AEW, possibly for some bookings. It might just be some set dates. It might be a short-term dates, possibly short-term appearances, possibly help put some additional talent over. Who knows?
I don't know, because big guy wise, it would be interesting because we've already seen the Big Show and
there's one
Braun
match I can just see.
Shaq.
Nope. No. There's one match I can see if Braun Strowman comes in, and it'd be a good match.
Please not Snoop Dogg.
Oh, hell no. Hell no!
Do the Snoopy splash.
We're not going down that route. Braun Strowman versus Lance Archer.
Well,
be a good match.
I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see somebody with a bit more goal to him than that facing him. Someone like Brian Cage.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Brian Cage because he just looks like generic wrestler number 399. Let's all pile some muscle on and let's go and look like Lou Ferrigno's poo.
But the difference is if he was in the ring...
That's my favourite saying, by the way.
I know, I noticed. If he was crossed the ring against Braun Strowman, he's not going to look so big, is he?
Yeah, but that's the point, though. That's the point. You might be big, but I'm bigger. See if you can try and take me down. And he could help. He could help Brian Cage get over. Oh, hell yeah. He could help Lance Archer get over. Because, let's face it, Lance Archer is a good wrestler. Brian Cage, he just looks too generic for me.
He's good in certain aspects, but
I did enjoy the match that he had with for the thingy title, FTW title. I did enjoy that.
Best way to remember that is just remember what it actually stands for, which is what Taz called it, which was "fuck the world."
Taz, you naughty boy.
And it originally debuted in ECW.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
History lesson there for you.
Yeah, fucking hell. Makes sense.
But it's really clever. But to be honest with you, the one thing I will say is, my God, Ricky Starks can cut a promo.
Yeah, he can, but again, he's another one that just doesn't catch my eye. He's one that, for me, there are better wrestlers on Impact.
Yeah.
There are. There really, really are. I would really like to see them start bringing Ring of Honor and New Japan wrestlers on more often. But I get that, Starks is an AEW guy and you need to push them more, and I get that. But at the end of the day, if I can see more talent on the Impact roster than I can in Ricky Starks, then that doesn't say a lot for him. I think he needs to take a step back and move over for somebody else.
Fair enough. But anyway,
doesn't make a very good FTW champion, if I'm being honest. But I did enjoy that match with Brian Cage.
But it's not an actual official endorsed champion on AEW.
No, it's not. But still, it's there, isn't it?
I know. But anyway, as we said, fingers crossed with Bray, as we went off a little bit topic with Bray Wyatt. We hope that he gets well soon, and who knows, he could end up in AEW, Impact, New Japan, wherever he goes.
He'll tear it up. He'll knock it out of the park. And I think that mask as well. I think that mask should follow him wherever he goes. Because that mask and the entrance to it and the song to it as well.
The song he won't.
I know that, but the song was
The mask is questionable.
The song was ace.
Yeah.
Because Bray Wyatt came up with the fucking mask. He paid for that mask.
Well, we don't know officially if that's 100% officially he did pay for it, if he's been paid it back. If he had actually paid for it, then he should be able to damn well keep it.
It's like Kane. Kane keeps his masks.
Yeah, he should.
So, anyway. Anyway, we're going too far off topic.
Going too far off topic. But anyway, let's just get back over to AEW. Now, I'm just going to point this out.
That they're not competition for WWE, remember? Even though that they are doing better than WWE.
And if they're not competition, why is WWE putting out a smear campaign?
And why is WWE reacting to WWE in such a manner?
Whoa. WWE to WWE?
I said AEW.
Right. Now, the problem is, what I find funny is, why is WWE putting out a smear campaign to AEW if they're not a threat? Do you know where the smear campaign is from?
I don't know, but I'd like a slice.
Love it. I see what you did there. Anyway, all we'll just say is, during a certain match involving Chris Jericho and Nick Gage.
Yeah, it's not Nick frickin' Gage, it's Nick fucking Gage. Hopefully that's the only match he'll be doing on AEW, because you could tell he's not a wrestler.
And he got carried by Jericho.
Yes, he did get fucking carried by Jericho. You could literally see Jericho calling everything to him in the fucking ring.
Look. It's almost like if you ever watched the old show, the old British show Games Master, left, right, or them old Saturday morning television shows where you got people on the phone trying to control people over the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Left.
Oh God, yeah, fucking hell, yeah. Or
Anyway.
like the Crystal Maze.
Yes.
In the dark rooms and the blindfolded challenges. Left, right.
Jump.
Switch.
But anyway, point being is, now, I will say this, is I didn't expect Nick Gage to decide, oh, this is not going to work for me. I need to make him bleed. Let me get a pizza cutter.
Yes. How many pizza cutters did he? I wonder if he picked up one of the fans after he got beaten by fucking Matt Cardona.
Which was after. This was after, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, if anybody knows how to get heat.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We'll cover that in a
minute.
minute.
When the ECW fucking title, you get heat.
More on that in a minute. Just duck and cover. Right. All I'm just going to say is, was it smart for AEW to, as he decides to slice Jericho's head open, oh look, an advert for Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, Domino's Pizza, but that's not where it stopped though. It didn't stop there. It didn't stop there at all.
Please
so
continue.
You've got Nick Gage cutting Jericho's head with a fucking pizza cutter, which I can guarantee you that was bladed. I don't think he fucking cut him with a pizza cutter at all, because he had blood on his face already.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not talking about the realism, and they're not. As soon as that was happening, an advert for Domino's Pizza came on, but then when you see it on Facebook the next day, because it's on everybody's lips that AEW are under fire for pizza cutter
shenanigans,
whilst that being advertised above. Well, whilst Domino's Pizza has been advertised underneath, but then I was scrolling through Facebook, and as that was being fucking said about Domino's Pizza, fucking Papa John's come underneath. So what the fuck's going on? Have I just fallen into like some weird fucking
bizarre
multiverse where people find pizza cutters offensive?
Oh,
it's too violent. Well, don't let your kids watch it then, you bunch of fucking fannies.
Now, that's not the issue. The issue is the fact that pizza. I believe Domino's were a bit upset that it happened, and they went out at that time. They were considering pulling the funds, for their advertisements, and it's like, and I think Moxley said it best: "Chill the fuck out."
Yeah, chill the fuck out. It's wrestling.
One. Okay. You can sit there and saying it's a bit controversial and just coincidence that it happened there and that. It happens in wrestling. Two, people are talking about the fiasco so much. What's the first thing that's going to be noted on there? The word Domino's Pizza. How many times is that going around? Domino's Pizza. It's free fucking advertisement.
Yeah, I was just about to say. And it's been spoken about by practically every single wrestling fan. Now, can you imagine how much business you might bring in if you actually stand by it?
And make it even weirder.
Stop pandering down to the cancel culture.
Yep, it makes it even more funny. I actually know people who actually watched that, and then suddenly found themselves ordering a pizza.
Yeah.
It happens.
So Domino's, get a fucking grip.
Yeah.
Get a grip. You're a bunch of fucking idiots if you pull your funding. you pull your funding. But
Yes,
stop being a bunch of babies.
Yes, we understand that it might not suit your family image and everything, but you've also got to understand the product of what you've actually put into as well. You're just as much as to blame to actually put it into it. Yes, not every wrestling company is going to be child friendly and everything, but the point being is, you're still getting noticed.
Yeah, I'm not being funny though, but New Japan's more violent than AEW.
It's very rare that AEW goes that violent.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a one-off thing. It was the labour trials of Chris Jericho.
And it was.
The labours of Jericho. So, come on. I mean, he's facing now on Wednesday. That's right, isn't it? Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
So Wednesday, he's going to be facing one of his old nemesis that he actually fucking had. What was it for? It was Mask for...
Oh, you mean ages ago when it was like a match for championship, when it was in WCW, his biggest rivalry, his biggest nemesis, which was the Juice Juventud Guerrera.
Yeah.
And by the way, credit to MJF, the way he actually brought it up. The fact that he actually used the past on AEW, where a comment that was blurted out by Jericho. Genius.
MJF is just fucking... He is just... He's the best heel out there at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
He just does everything right. At least he doesn't fucking refer to things as being missionary.
We'll get
What? He's always got Jericho in a different position. What can I say? He likes to mix it up.
While using the word matches of labour, for fuck's sake.
I was wondering when you were going to click in with that.
I clicked 10 ages ago. I just didn't want to admit this, didn't want to say it.
Well, I made you say it now, so I can laugh. Ha ha ha.
Anyway, the idea being is, okay, it happened. It's fine. Move the fuck on.
Yes. It's a non-fucking topic, really. And another thing as well, if you're going to be watching AEW with your kids, then you should at least know what kind of product that you are watching, because the product of the pizza slicer, shall I put it as Pizzagate? We'll use the term Pizzagate to refer to the pizza slicer incident.
Or you can use Slicegate. No, actually Pizzagate, that's
yeah, Pizzagate's a lot better. So we could use Pizzagate as what we are using to describe the incident of the pizza slicer. So, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say.
Pizzagate, Slice of Life, and probably say calm the fuck down, it's free advertisements.
Oh, yeah. So it's like the product that you're going to be watching. Yeah. And the whole Pizzagate decision was discussed with TNT before they did the match. It's not like back in the Attitude Era where they just did things without saying anything to the provider. Like Sky Sports. They didn't say to Sky Sports, oh, by the way, Mankind is going to get thrown off the top of fucking Hell in a Cell.
That just happened.
It just happened. The wrestlers know what they're doing. They wouldn't do it if they didn't think that they were putting the bodies on the line.
True.
It's wrestling. It's
true,
fun.
But props to the Spanish announce team for moving the fuck out the way.
Yeah, we all know about the Spanish announcement team. It is literally just... It's just like, oh, there's the Spanish announcement table. Let's go through it, shall we? They look bored over there. Let's go and make their day.
I actually question and actually wonder what it must sound like on the Spanish announce team when that is actually happening.
I would imagine a lot of fast-paced talking.
and moving the fuck out the way.
Could you imagine the Italian? Because obviously the Italian language can come across as quite aggressive sometimes.
And can be beautiful. at times.
Well, I don't know. I don't speak it. But anyway, you can imagine sometimes it can be quite aggressive. Can you imagine that, the Italian language? If it was the Italian in his desk. I could just imagine the outrage.
But anyway.
Oh,
The point...
dear. Family Guy style.
Nope.
But yeah,
not
it's
doing
like
it.
I say,
not doing it.
it was all pie in the sky back then. So why is it different now? Why is it different now? Because it's entertainment, it's wrestling, it's fun. So a lot of nostalgia for people like myself and Matt Burns.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people that we know, it's a lot of nostalgia, and it's brilliant. A lot of people have said that I've spoken to, they fell in love with wrestling again because of AEW, because it's not just all this promo bollocks and PG shit. It's wrestling at its purest and storytelling at its purest. So if people aren't happy with that, don't watch it. Go and watch the WWE. Nobody wants you at AEW. If you're going to be questioning why a pizza cutter was in a segment on a wrestling show.
Yeah.
It was discussed with TNT, so that just goes to show to me that AEW are doing things the right way and have respect of the TV company that they are working for, whereas WWE back in the day in the Attitude Era, they didn't, because they just went out and did things, which in turn gave us brilliant fucking matches, brilliant segments,
but also
segments that will stick in our mind for the rest of our lives.
But also some segments that are unforgettable for the wrong reasons as well.
Well, yeah, we all know what Edge's penis looks like now.
No, I wasn't going to refer to that one. I was going to just say a certain incident that happened at a certain pay-per-view called Over the Edge.
Oh yeah, no, let's not talk about that.
We're not going to talk about it. I'm just saying, but that's how unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly.
Which made it must-see TV.
Exactly, and that's what AEW are doing now. I'm sorry, but they're doing it right, and hopefully they'll end up making their own special moments like the WWE did back in the Attitude Era. I keep mentioning the Attitude Era because it is one of the best eras to have watched wrestling.
Yeah.
I would say a bit of the Ruthless Aggression era, not so much, but I would say bits and parts of it, yes. Because obviously we were given, as much as I hate to say it, Goldberg, John Cena, but we were given wrestlers like Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. You know, you can't moan.
Yeah. No.
Literally just like nostalgia just comes back into my mind, and it makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
None of this crap where, if you look at John Cena, here's like missionary position. Wow, really? Teapot, kettle. Wow.
All right. Shall we segue back over to WWE now?
Yeah, because I just had my little rant over that.
Yeah.
God, for the first time in a while, I had a rant.
Yeah. Yeah.
A special rant.
And the best thing about it is, during that segue that you just done, it also led into, I believe, a certain segment where it looked like it was going to be Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, which was an interesting concept. Threw us all for a loop. For then Baron Corbin come in and deck, Finn Balor. Why? Because he wants money and he's desperate. So he wanted to sign the contract, and Roman looked confused just to say, "What the fuck are you doing here? Am I going to knock your teeth down your throat now?"
Yeah, I kind of don't understand why Baron Corbin got involved there. It's nothing that John Cena couldn't have done himself.
Which he did do. Because then Cena ran down, threw out Baron Corbin out of desperation. So he nicked an idea off Baron Corbin.
Well, actually, he nicked the idea off Batista he nicked the idea of Shawn Michaels.
No, it wasn't Batista. It was Shawn Michaels. Definitely Shawn Michaels.
No, I'm referring to Batista when he was choosing between the
SmackDown.
World Heavyweight title and the WWE title.
But that was his choice, where at least with the Shawn Michaels one, that's a good value one because that wasn't actually meant to be his to sign.
Yeah, because the unmentionable one with Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
The unmentionable one, as in Chris Benoit.
Yep.
That was the one when he got done over by Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
Because they had unfinished business.
Yes.
So that technically should have been the start of Chris Benoit's run.
Which it did. That led to the infamous, if I'm not mistaken, the WrestleMania 20 match. Triple Threat.
Yep.
And no, this isn't when the belt went suddenly missing.
But it was to throw you off the scent. But that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Now that Finn Balor was... That's what I'm trying to say, is that Finn Balor now is like, what the fuck? I've just lost my title shot because of this prick.
Now, next week, he's fighting Corbin in a one-on-one fight. Yay.
Exactly. And I thought fucking Corbin was down on his luck.
He is.
So, that's right. He can start building his luck up again by beating Balor and burying Finn Balor again. Oh, fuck. How did I not see this coming?
No, it's
wait.
not. It's not. It's not going to happen because he hasn't got the happy gimmick yet.
I don't care. I just don't care. Just move on. Just move on.
One nice little touch I'm going to point out on WWE TV. Yes, there is actually a nice point. It's from a certain commentator on SmackDown.
Pat McAfee, by any chance?
What a guess!
Is this other than the time that he sat on Michael Cole's head?
Nope. He actually did something that not many of the current roster, many fans would have noticed. He did a little trick with his pen that he did, which was very reminiscent to somebody. A certain Mr. Perfect. He ended up paying tribute to Mr. Perfect during a segment while Michael Cole was talking, and he literally just went, "And that'd be absolutely perfect." And it was like, nice. But you can see the concentration on his face as he was doing, because he's like, "Don't fluff this up, don't fluff this up."
I'm still at a struggle to know what you're talking about.
All he did was literally, he held his pen in his hand, flipped it in the air, caught it in the exact same position he threw it up in.
Fair enough.
So it was a subtle. It was very, very subtle, but nice.
Nice. Real nice.
Good to see Cesaro back to wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Good to see Cesaro back wrestling. Now it's time to bury him once again.
And
I'll get my shovel. I'll get my shovel, Cesaro. Don't worry.
Then we get Edge and Seth Rollins. Now, I'm sorry, but the way Seth Rollins attacked Edge didn't make sense.
It never does.
And everyone's going to say, "Well, he's a heel and everything, blah, blah, blah. He should be able to do that. You know, he's been doing that for ages, yeah. Who's he doing it on? Edge. And what was Edge known for being called?
The ultimate opportunist.
So why the fuck wouldn't he have known saw that coming?
Oh, I don't know.
Fucking Edge.
Maybe he was having an off day. That's what the WWE expected. But then again, it'll all be forgotten about soon. Because nothing makes sense anymore. Because stuff just happens.
Nothing really matters.
But everyone apart from Edge can see what is coming his way. Seth Rollins and his big PP.
I did find it funny when Seth Rollins was talking and you hear the crowd saying, "Where's Becky Lynch? Where's Becky Lynch?"
Would be nice if she came down and kicked Seth square in the bollocks.
Yeah, pretty much. Just sit there and say, "Thanks for getting me pregnant."
Well, that's when I'd just jump in and kick Seth in the balls and just say, I would.
Anyway, as much as we could rant about it and everything, and I feel as though we've been on this topic for forever, WWE, get your backside into gear, because I'm telling you this now, this is the worrying part. Raw is dropping ratings to the point where AEW is pretty much either on the verge of taking over or has taken over a few times. Over a flagship show.
I don't know what Raw's ratings are right now. I don't buy into the whole ratings. I just...
No, but this is the thing. We don't care. The funny thing about it is, supposedly, that, and this is what I don't get. WWE, you should be caring about certain things, about your fans and everything, and yet you don't seem to.
No, you don't. I think what will happen is it will be a case of, eventually, what will happen, a case of AEW have achieved what WCW couldn't achieve back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And that's how I can see it going. That's the way I can see it going. I think right now, if AEW was to go head-to-head with Raw, I think they'd flop. Because Raw is still pulling in massive ratings.
Raw would still be pulling in ratings, even though with the third hour would be...
boring. Fucking hellfire. Can you imagine?
Yeah, but the thing is, AEW is perfect where it is. Doesn't need to.
No, it doesn't need to move. And it's healthy to have that competition there, even though Vince McMahon will tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Because we all know how much of a fucking idiot he is. But there, I digress.
But bearing in mind the fact that AEW is actually being able to build up to have another television show, Rampage.
Yep. And it's not just going to be like Dark, where you have like...
Undercard?
Yeah, when you have the undercard on the show. It's going to be, just like SmackDown, a second flagship show.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, Mark Henry's going to be on the commentary on that one as well.
Yes. I think it might be a little bit too soon for another flagship show. But
we'll have to wait and see.
At the end of the day, I can see it being better for storytelling.
Exactly. And instead of it being just weekly, and this is the scary thing about it, is when it's weekly, you've got people chomping at the bit. They're now getting that much momentum to the point where they need to have an extra wrestling show. It's getting that good. The wrestling is getting that good.
Which leads me to my next point of, it is that good until you see something that I see that was not that good.
Go on.
And yes, this is AEW related.
So, like we said, we don't just pick on WWE.
Even though it is the biggest pile of shit
lately
I have seen in a long time. Lately.
We do it because we love wrestling.
But until I saw this bit, I was enjoying AEW until I saw a certain group claiming to still be the Bullet Club, the original Bullet Club, Kenny Omega and the Young Fuckers. They were promoting a certain movie that's coming out, or has come out, whichever. It's not really a movie I'm interested in because it's just pissing on the legend that is Michael Jordan. And that is Space Jam 2. In this, they face off against a tag that looked very familiar. And yeah, they also look like they're wearing Val Venus's old trunks. But you didn't see that, did you?
No, I did. But I didn't expect it. No, I saw them. I just didn't envision that in my head.
Hello, ladies. The whole I lost my penis incident. Anyway.
Oh, pee-pee, choppy.
So, we have this time. I can't even remember what they were called because I was that annoyed by what the Young Bucks did. So, they were promoting Space Jam.
They were known as the Elite Squad.
Yeah. So, they were doing a bit where they were doing their tag finish.
Yeah.
On the outside of the ring with a basketball net.
Yep.
And literally had him in the what's their the Young Bucks finisher called?
More bang for your buck?
Oh God, it's even named more terrible than I thought.
No, that's the high flying maneuver one. Which it depends on which one it is.
It's like the thingy driver, assisted driver.
You know the one with the tombstone drive, the tombstone one.
Yeah.
It can either be classified as Indie Taker or the Meltzer driver.
Meltzer driver, that's the one I was looking for.
There you go.
So they were doing the Meltzer driver on the outside. He was. I don't even give a shit what the names are, to be honest. One of the Young Bucks.
There's one difference.
The opponent. Oh, that's it. What?
There's one difference. The Indie Taker is the one where it's just a springboard jump into it. The one with the flip is the Meltzer driver. There you go.
Well, I think it was a spring taker then, because
Indie Taker then.
Indie Taker, because I don't think there was a flip on it, because a basketball was involved.
Yeah, it would have been a bit more tricky.
Oh, just don't. It just reminds me of fucking that song Tricky. And that's all I can think of when I think of them two idiots.
It's true. No, I'm not doing it. No.
No, don't you dare. So anyway, they were under the basketball, going into the Indie Taker, and he jumps over the top rope to try and put the ball into the net and, drive the tombstone into the ground. Fails, misses the basket, and makes the Indie Taker look even more shit than what it does anyway.
Oops.
It looked fucking awful. And I don't want people thinking I'm just picking on the Young Bucks, because I admire their athleticism, but I only admire it when it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me. How can super kick, how can that make any fucking sense? Doesn't.
Super kick.
It is. It's like fucking Roman Reigns. It's like Superman punch, and kids buy into that shit. Stop raising a fucking generation of kids on wrestling where it's like, you've got to be fast, you've got to be athletic. You don't need those things.
Wait. He needs to cock his fist.
It is what?
He needs to cock his fist like a shotgun.
Oh my God.
That's what makes it even worse.
I know. It's like, I've got to cock my wrist like a shotgun in order to fist your face.
Or
that's how sexual that sounds. It's just terrible.
I know. And to be honest with you, I will say this is where I think Edge was really clever at Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns, just before he does a spear, ooh, screams it out, doesn't he? It's like, yeah, no one can hear that. As he does it against Edge, he goes, ooh, what does Edge do? Fucking spears him.
Yeah, exactly, because Edge is a veteran. You know something? I nearly said veg then.
No.
Veg is a veteran.
No.
Veg is
Stop
a
it.
veteran.
Stop it.
But anyway, I don't want people thinking I'm just taking the piss out of the Young Bucks, because genuinely, I don't like indie wrestling. I like it when it's...
No. You do like indie wrestling. You just don't like it when it's done in the wrong way.
Yes, exactly. When it's too indie.
Yes.
When it's far too indie. When it's like...
Super move. He gets a spin. He should be dead. Kicks out at 2.
I have to say this now. Big guys that can fly, like Brock Lesnar, he can do a shooting star press when it's not as a main event.
Or WrestleMania, land on his head.
I've just said it's a main event.
Yes.
And then you've got like other big guys.
Didn't Big Show used to do moonsaults?
Well, I'm not 100% on that one. I don't want to quote that. I'll let you fucking quote that one.
No, I'll
quote
that one.
You've got like Vader. You've got like Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow. They all had high flying moves. They were big dudes.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that you need to be small, agile, thin to pull off high flying moves. You don't need it. Shawn Michaels didn't base his career on flippy dippy doodah.
No.
He had his finishing move, Sweet Chin Music. He had an elbow off the top rope.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that just because he was slim and athletic, that he wasn't going to be jumping and doing 450s off the top fucking rope and ruining his body before he was 50.
I'm not even mistaken. Even before he did the Sweet Chin Music, he had the teardrop suplex until someone said, "Just do the fucking kick."
Yeah.
It's a finish.
And that's what I'm saying, though. A super kick is a finish. And people like the Young Bucks have made a super kick into a laughing stock.
Yeah.
It is a laughing stock now, and we used to love Sweet Chin Music because he does the stamp beforehand.
Boom.
Sweet
boom,
Chin
boom.
Music. Yeah?
Yeah.
Boom. You knew it was coming.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You got the fucking... Is it the Jackson brothers?
What do you mean?
The Young Bucks.
Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson.
So they are the Jackson brothers then, Matt Burns.
But, yeah, they're called the Young Bucks.
Yeah, so I'm just going to call them the Jackson brothers because I'm sick of saying Young Bucks. So the Jackson brothers.
You could say the other name that they had.
I don't care. No, I'm not after a fact. I just want to get my point across.
You could always call them Generation Me. They were self-centered. Please continue. Please continue.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Continue!
I'm trying, but you never shut up long enough.
I'm being quiet now. Please continue.
You're still talking. I can still hear you. And his team said, no, I won't do that. Anyway, so my point is that the Jackson brothers are just taking indie wrestling. They're making it into something that shouldn't be classified as wrestling. We have a saying that wrestling is not ballet. I'm not saying that a lot of hard work doesn't go into ballet. I'm just saying that wrestling is not ballet. You are slamming your body into a fucking canvas.
Let me just say for the record, it wasn't me. It wasn't Matt Burns who said that.
Oh, stop being such a pussy.
No comment.
Pussy.
Nice knowing you.
I don't give a shit. Person in question probably won't listen to this until next fucking year anyway.
Oh, it's not like I actually asked them to listen to it. Sorry.
Bazinga.
Oops.
Anyway, it's like I say, they're just taking indie wrestling and turning it into something that shouldn't be. I don't understand why a match has to be so fast-paced. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need to be, because by the time the audience has caught up, you're lying on the mat, gassed. Why? Why bother?
Yeah.
You put too much shit into a match, people are going to be like, oh, look, he's done that. Yeah, that's good. Now what's he doing? Oh, now what's he doing? I don't understand. What's going on? I'm lost. There's no storytelling in that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with you on that one. It's where the old school fundamental comes into it. Less is more, or they should be following the old classic Kiss format.
Kiss format. Keep it simple, stupid.
But that's opinions. That's an opinion.
That's our opinion. That's our opinion. Whether you feel differently, that's fine. But again, the saying goes, opinions are like arseholes. Or if you're in America, assholes.
Or
everybody's
a-holes.
got one. Everybody's got one. Everybody.
Yes.
It's not that we don't care about your opinion. It's just the fact that we have our own.
Yes.
Anyway, I think we should move on.
Can we?
Yes.
Right. Where would you like to move to?
I don't know. Are we done with the main wrestling topics? I think we are, aren't we?
Right, I'll just point this one out. This one little piece of information: Impact Wrestling. Frankie Kazarian returns to Impact Wrestling to face the Elite next week.
Wow.
So that's it. What?
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
No, I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, well, he is, if I'm not mistaken, the Elite Hunter.
Ah. That'll be interesting.
Like I
say, I have actually tried to watch a bit of Impact this week, and I did actually enjoy it. Now that the crowds are allowed back in, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than what I used to. So, I watched a little bit of it. I was just busy this week, so I haven't had time to sit down and watch everything. But I did get to watch AEW, though, so I was quite happy with that.
And it was even weirder seeing somebody make a return to wrestling.
Go on.
I'm just going to say in advance, apologising for the butchering of your surname. It is Matt Renwald.
Okay, fair enough.
Formerly known as Aiden English.
No frickin' way.
Debut at Impact Homecoming.
No way. Aiden English. Fucking hell. That is a name I have not heard of for a while.
Yeah. And not only was it just that, if I'm not mistaken, he also won the tournament.
Oh, so they've thrown him right into the mix then.
He won the Homecoming King and Queen tournament.
Hey, you know what? Hats off to him. What was he up to before that?
Not much. He was actually doing doing other things. And the best thing about it is, he's even got his own nickname as well, calling himself the Drama King.
I can see that working actually.
And he's now just become the king, king and queen of the Homecoming at Impact Wrestling. Good well. But good to see him back. And they have been debuting him with vignettes for 2 weeks and everything during the Slammiversary. But good to see him come back. Great wrestler, phenomenal worker.
Sounds good to me.
So, as you said, as we keep saying to people, don't just ignore Impact. It's all good. It
is all good by the sound of it.
I actually do question that theory that we had a while back. If a certain person from AEW has purchased them.
Yeah, that is making me wonder, or whether it is just the forbidden door. Now it's been opened, it brings a whole new world to wrestling.
And the fact that it's doing absolutely amazing and, bringing everyone together. in such a magical and wonderful way.
Mm-hmm.
Enough said?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what then, now that we're moving on,
Yeah.
I want to talk about next year. Something for next year, for the love of wrestling. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to be attending Liverpool for the Love of Wrestling event, but I know I will personally. And we've had a couple of new announcements.
Mm-hmm.
So far, obviously, I'm excited to meet Jeff Hardy. So I shall be meeting Jeff Hardy next year and having my picture taken with him. I cannot wait. And I am literally going to be slapping that in everybody's face. No, I'm staying optimistic. No, hopefully about it. It is going to happen.
No, I'm just saying hopefully he gets over his COVID situation.
Well, yeah, that's a given though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, hopefully Kurt Angle reconfirms, because obviously I'd like to meet Kurt Angle so I could talk about his broken freaking neck, because I've not heard enough about it just lately.
He is there.
I know he's... Oh, for God's sake.
Please continue.
Shut up, Burns.
And just announced you've also got Sammy Guevara.
You just had to take my thunder, didn't you?
What?
You just had to take my thunder, didn't you? I was just about to announce that one, but no. You just thought, I'm Matt Burns. I like to piss on James Irvine's fire.
However, I don't think they're done yet.
I don't think they will be done, because obviously last week they announced the appearance of Darby Allin. So that'll be interesting.
No, it's not just that.
I am hoping amongst all hope that Sting will be there.
Possible, but are you ready for the even bigger one that I think there's a possibility of? Because there's a certain stage being set up for the event, a certain Firefly stage. Now, why would they have that set up?
A certain Firefly stage. Well, obviously, it's going to be obvious that fucking either Alexa Bliss or The Fiend will be making an appearance. But how can The Fiend make an appearance when he's no longer part of the WWE and we don't even know where it stands with the rights to the character?
True, and bear in mind that his dad's there. His dad's there.
It doesn't matter.
It's still interesting. Never say never.
Well, we'll see. But yes, Shawn Michaels will be there as well next year. JBL. Just trying to think of some other wrestlers. Nasty Boys will be there. The Dudley Boys, they're another ones that I want to meet. I think Bully Ray is doing a separate signing.
No, he's actually doing tag.
No, he's doing a separate signing as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going as the Dudley Boys, well, Team 3D, and he's going as Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Because both of them are announced.
Yeah.
But there's many, many other wrestlers. I think even...
Wait. We've even got the megastar. The one, the superstar. He is the idol of certain people that we know of. He is iconic. He is Tatanka.
You're a dick.
What?
You are a dick.
Why?
I'm so glad that you said that, but at the same time, you are a dick.
Why am I a dick?
Because you knew that'd get a rise and a snigger out of me, that's why.
I have no idea what you're on about.
And yes, I said snigger, as in laugh.
Yes, and you could always ask Scott Steiner on his maths.
Oh yeah, the Steiner brothers will be there as well. We can easily get a couple of equations together for it. Oh my God. But...
And you've also got the man of 1,000 nicknames.
No. Don't you dare steal my thunder. I will be pissed off with you if you say it.
No, it's all yours. The floor is yours.
The man of 1,000 names But the one that we know him by the most is Brutus, the Barber Beefcake.
Or the Booty Man.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's another one there that's also gone through some bad names.
Yes.
All I'll just say to you is British Bulldog will probably never let him down because he fell flat on his ass, if I'm not mistaken, during a certain segment.
Yep. I'm wondering if Davey Boy Smith Jr. will be there as well.
Well, I doubt it because he's actually been doing some trial matches at WWE, hasn't he?
Yeah, but you don't know that though.
Anyway, let me just continue. In case you're wondering who I'm referring to, he is the Shark Master, but also known as Tugboat, but also actually known as Fred Oatman.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? I would love as much as I'd love to see Stone Cold Steve Austin there, because I would be like severe fanboy moment.
Oh, hell yeah.
I see what you did there.
I had to.
Trent, you're so funny.
You're welcome. And you can also ask Earl Hebner about the Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah, Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner.
And I wonder if you'll be tempted to ask a request of Lillian Garcia to do your ring entrance.
Oh God, don't start. Don't start.
What?
You're making me dream.
Be awesome. Be memorable.
Yeah, you fucking would. I don't think you'd ever see a fucking wrestler fapping in the ring before.
No, I'm going.
Catch your composure. Better?
No, I'm still gone.
You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
Please continue.
Oh dear. But I would love it if the Iron Sheik was there.
Cheeky baby!
Because the Iron Sheik is the best person if you're wanting entertainment to follow on Twitter.
Oh, good lord. No. Just watching his interviews is more than enough.
Hilarious. Absolutely. I love the Iron Sheik. He's just too brilliant.
It's Cheeky baby.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, for the love of wrestling, next year they are advertising for people that want to go. Tickets. I'm going to be there. Matt Burns wish he was going to be there. You're not going, are you?
Nope.
Oh, thank God for that. I can have a break.
But in case if anybody wants the details, it's the 23rd and the 22nd to the 23rd of April 2022. Exhibition Centre, Liverpool, King's Dock, Port of Liverpool, 16 Monarchy Quarry, Liverpool, L3 for FP UK.
Now I know you Googled that shit.
I didn't Google that shit. I've got the website up.
So you Googled it then?
No, I actually got that through Facebook.
Google.
Calm down, Granville.
Anyway.
Google was involved.
I don't believe you.
No, really, there wasn't.
There was no Google. I did not Google that event. I did not.
I see what you were attempting. I'll give you that one. You fucked it up, but don't care. I know where you were heading with it. That would have been fucking hilarious.
I did not giggity that event. But I did giggity it with my geschmoigen.
That's what you're after.
That's the one. Hey, it's a mouthful, that is, you know.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Anyway, that aside, seeing as you brought up British wrestling, events happening in Britain, shall we talk about something we haven't spoken in a long while on the show?
Go on.
British wrestling.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned, but well, we've mentioned UK NXT.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned that last week. We have on a few occasions, but it's not much happening there at the moment. We're just waiting for the big match on there.
Yeah, which will be
Dragunov
happening.
and Walter.
Yes, we will be waiting for that one.
I will definitely be watching that one live.
Hell yeah. All I'm just going to state is this. We know that some British wrestling events are currently ongoing. They are back. Yes, they are. Great to see them back. Good that they're following certain rules and regulations and everything. Fantastic. All above. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Let's continue. Next Saturday, Saturday the 7th of August, in Dorley Town Hall, I believe that we're somewhere, aren't we?
Oh yes, we are. We are at a local-ish wrestling show to us. In America, you'd probably have to travel about 100 million miles for it, but here we only have to travel.
The UK.
What would you say? Just down the M6.
It's I'd say about an hour.
About an hour away.
Yeah.
About 30 odd miles.
Yeah.
So we are going to APW.
Academy Pro Wrestling.
And their show for the night is called...
I'm waiting for this.
New Heights, matey.
It is Academy Pro Wrestling New Heights.
Matey.
And this is not the first. This is the third. New Heights 3.
New Heights, matey 3.
Genuinely, it is one that is going to be an absolutely amazing event where it'll even have a certain match involved, which is the New Heights ladder match.
New Heights ladder match. Would that be with somebody that with 2 wrestlers on there that we've interviewed, or would it be 3?
Well, you're involved with one of them. The other 2 I've interviewed as well on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So the Burning Truth has actually officially, interviewed all 3 of the current, announced participants so far.
So that is Mr. Luke Basham.
Correct.
And Mr. Charles Kelsey, the Dosser King.
No. He's not actually in that match. He's actually at the event.
No, that's what I mean. Match. I was on about... Don't you ever say no to me. You make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were on about the actual New Heights ladder match.
No, I'm on about the event.
Oh, the event. We've got plenty of people we've interviewed on there. Plenty.
Hate you sometimes.
Love you.
Fuck you.
You wish.
I don't need a wish.
Please continue.
This is not the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Nope. Not doing it. No. Please continue.
Anyway, we've got Charles Kelsey. We have got Luke Basham at the event. And who was the third one then?
Well, we've actually got Stephen Keane, Eddie Cobain.
Ooh.
Joe Black.
Ooh.
Joey Sanchez, Regan, and many more. And currently announced for the New Heights ladder match, we have got Luke Basham, who is being announced as match entrant number 1. We have got Eddie Cobain, who is match entry number 2, and also was the first ever APW champion.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also got Stephen Keane on there as well, with him, who is a top-notch competitor and genuinely is not one to be overlooked. But Basham is... I'm going to speak more about Basham as well, because before the whole situation, I believe that Basham ended up having, over the past 2 years, he's had to go through 2 surgeries to recover from an ACL rupture as well.
Ow!
Yeah. And he's returning to the square circle right now, wanting to win this match to be straight back into that Academy Pro Wrestling Championship title run, which is currently being held by Joe Black. So it could all, new things are on the rise. It's going to be good. Just from them 3 names already, that is already going to be an absolute amazing match. And believe me when I say this, last year's, New Heights ladder match was pretty much a knock it out the park.
Can I just ask, can you imagine every single time Joe Black gets hit?
Yeah.
You can just imagine Deadpool on the side just going, oh, racist. You can see it, can't you? It's just, now that image is in your head, you can just see that scene in Deadpool every single time. Every time.
I can't, oh my God. What the fuck?
You just see it every single time. You just go, yeah, Basham's racist. Yeah, Gabane's racist.
Just crack racist. Crack racist.
Oh dear.
I'm not saying what his nickname used to be a while back.
What?
I'm not even going to
Whose
say what
nickname?
Joe Black's. He was at one point known as Mighty Joe Black. But one thing I will say is the man is athletic and can pretty much do some cool shit. If I'm not mistaken, I know he can because he's been on the UK Way, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe he actually called Charles Kelsey out, the current UK Way champion, out with some parkour.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you might have, you could probably check that out if you want to see what I'm referring to on the a certain network. Powered 4 TV, anybody?
Yeah, it's Powered 4 TV. Nice little bit of plug in there.
Thought I'd just throw that in there. Didn't even aim to do it, but it happens. It happens. But yeah. Right.
I'm quite happy with every single topic that we have covered today.
I was just about to say. But we've got one more to cover.
Go on.
And it's to do with next Friday. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
Are you happy? Are you okay with this? Am I allowed doing that?
No. Not allowed. I'm joking.
Not allowed. Anyway, next Friday, there's an actual podcast called The Sherlock Reel. Where... What?
Nothing. Just had the sniffles.
There's a movie podcast called The Sherlock Reel where they do like a King of the Ring style tournament with movies. And this Friday, they've decided to do a show about wrestlers in movies. Sniffing around, are we?
No, sorry, I'm not Matt Burns. Do you want a bit of tissue?
I know, I just thought you just can't sniff.
No. I was just going to ask if you wanted a bit of tissue to clean that shit off the end of your nose.
I didn't do anything like that. Not at all.
I'm really messy. Come on.
I know. And in case what my colleague is trying to hint at is I'll actually be a special guest on there.
A special one indeed.
Funny.
Be like finding a diamond in a goat's horse.
Funny. But anyway, the point being is it should be interesting. You know, who knows? I've checked them out. It should be interesting. It's going to be interesting on what films are going to be mentioned because, I've got a list in my head already, and some films, not many people even know have got wrestlers in.
Well, I'm just going to assume that it'll be over the Skypey appy thingy.
It'll be actually going out supposedly live across the social media. All in
so
one
you
hit.
will be able to listen to Matt Burns tapping on his keyboard.
No, you won't, because it won't just be listening.
It'll be Alexa. Tell me all the movies.
It's visual as well.
Oh God. So we'd be able to see your room.
Ha. You'll probably see where I do the recordings.
I thought you were just about to say something else, and I was just about to go,
No! No, I am professional, of course.
This is where I do the recordings. The only reason why my internet's slow is because I own Pornhub.
What the fuck? Anyway, I'm just going to say, appreciate if anybody wants to check it out. They do actually have some of the videos on YouTube if you want to check any of their current lot, but it's going to be potentially, from what I've heard, on YouTube and across social media.
Yes, and just to state a fact, just in case everyone was wondering, no, I will not be on the show. Why? Because I'm not allowed.
It's not that you're not allowed. I got asked. Don't shoot the messenger.
Like, you know something? You don't want Irvine on the show. He's too blue. He was like, no, we don't want that shit on there.
They've probably listened to us and probably thought you were too blue. Probably.
I'm blue, Aberdeen, Aberdeen. Aberdeen, Aberdeen. Who the fuck's Aberdeen?
No idea where the fuck that came from. Where the fuck?
I'm blue, Aberdeen. Aberdeen's in Scotland. What the fuck are you on about?
It's in the Highlands.
Why have you done an Irish accent?
I have no idea.
I do an Irish accent.
I wasn't even aiming for Irish. I was just saying in the Highlands. It just came out wrong.
Oh, very wrong. No. Oh, so very wrong.
No.
Oh dear. Anyway, come on. Let's shoot.
Excuse me.
Oh no, that might offend somebody. I do apologise.
Oh no. Which, by the way, just to point out. To point out this now, because you've now mentioned the apology. You know what the funny thing about it is? The whole, the whole AEW thing with the pizza slicer thing?
Yeah.
Nick Gage apologised for it.
Wow. What a way to make everybody seem wrong.
Wait. That makes it even more funny. Apologises for using a pizza slicer for a segment. Doesn't apologise for stabbing someone in the throat.
Yep. Welcome to the world of professional wrestling.
But anyway, we digress. Shall we just get to the end?
Yes, please.
Check out the plugs that are on the website, which our website is www.theburningtruthuk.com. But also understand that we cannot be held responsible for any external links. We do, of course, have our merch segment, our merch area, don't we?
Where you could purchase certain items
Yeah.
that would help us on the burning truth. So, buy our fucking merch.
And there it is. Yeah. And there it is.
Fucking merch. Don't you fucking start with me, I'll fucking do you. I'll get Nick Gage with his pizza cutter and cut your fucking head open and then apologise for it. And then after it, he'll stab you in the throat and not say anything.
And let me just point this out: not sponsored by Domino's or any other sponsors. We don't have any. We don't have any sponsors. We actually
we don't have any sponsors. We don't have any sponsors. We are our own sponsors.
Yay!
So, yeah, buy our fucking merch.
Right. So with that, the external links, as we said, we can't be held responsible for. So if they have anything offensive on there, let us know. We'll remove it, and the links will be changing and interchanging from time to time. But if anything rude does come up, we cannot be held responsible for it.
Yes.
Don't fucking sue us.
So don't get blaming me, even though I'm rude and crude and very blue. Do not blame me, because I am not in charge of other people's content.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that everyone's probably sitting there saying, but we're linked to the burning truth, and probably sit there thinking, but we cannot be held responsible for a certain airline.
Rude.
What?
Are you supposed to be my friend and stick up for me?
He's not that bad anyway. He's a sweetheart when you get to know him. When you get to know him.
I'm pretty sure they wrote a song about me,
No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not going down that road. Nope. Anyway, let's continue. We, of course, are on social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And, of course, we are on Spreaker, of course. If you want to listen to any past episodes, listen to us on the website, Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Amazon Music, and many other sources. And not many
sources.
Yes, of course.
Many.
We're going to go straight into the mental health segment. Would you be so kind to start it off, please?
Yes. Without further ado, I bring to you the mental health message. It is okay to be not okay, and asking for help is never a sign of weakness. And in doing so, you may find that you have more support in your life than you could ever and possibly imagine.
100% fact and truth. It's almost like I feel like I had someone standing on a pyramid going, and that's a fact.
Or you've got Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
No, but then again, that's when his wife lets him out with the boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Had to.
Yeah.
But anyway, we digress. Never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits, quoted by Tom Campbell of Cultaholic. We, of course, always recommend you to make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish, it's necessary. And if you can be anything in this world right now, please be more kind. And, of course, as we have already stated on this episode, ladies and gentlemen, what is the number one rule of Progress Wrestling, the Burning Truth, and in general life?
Don't be a dick.
Pretty much.
Or a filthy dick.
Especially a filthy dick.
Especially a filthy dick. Chihuahua.
And of course, to quote a certain trilogy film now.
Trilogy film, yes. Go on. Come on.
Who is, from the Wild Stallions, Bill S. Preston, Esquire, and Ted Theodore Logan, which is...
be excellent to each other.
Boom. Perfect. And that's it for this week. Genuinely looking forward to it. Next week should be interesting, especially seeing as we're going to have a lot to talk about. And next week's going to be less talking about American wrestling, possibly. We're going to actually be able to have a conversation about British wrestling.
Yes, because we'll be able to go to a show.
Yay!
Still wearing a mask.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out whether a leather one's appropriate.
Just leave the bowling gag out.
But it's sewn into it. How am I supposed to... All right, fine. You win again.
Anyway, with that, we hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, check out your local wrestling. And of course, I've been Matt Burns.
And I have been the pain in the vein of Matt Burns.
And the reason why I don't get any sleep
at night, and why he cries into his pillows constantly.
How do you know about that?
Because it's the only time you get a bit of moisture in your bed.
Nope. No. No, because I'm not saying anything, because either way, it's not going to work well for me.
Definitely not. I wonder what it's like when you step out of bed in the morning. Does it like your carpet make a crunching noise from all the dry tissues on the floor? It's like walking over a bag of crisps. Or in America, as they say, a bag of potato chips.
Or just chips. Anyway,
or just chips.
Anyway,
French fried potatoes.
Anyway, we digress.
Name's Scruffy.
Or Cletus. Get off the damn roof! Anyway, moving on.
Hey, Cletus!
Anyway, before we digress and go into madness. Again. I'm Matt Burns. He's been James Irvine. You have been listening to The Burning Truth. It has been emotional, and we'll hopefully catch you next week. Until then.
Don't forget your dildos.
Until then, catch you later.